for our musicians, Matt Perrone and Arnold Little. I'm Dean Madeline Landrieu, and it's my pleasure to welcome you all today to this ceremony. It's been my great pleasure to be the dean here for 4 years, and this class is the class that came in the year that I started, not when I started, but you were the first class that I was able to admit with this terrific faculty. So this is a really special occasion for me. I want to begin by introducing a student of ours, Elizabeth McGovern, who's a 1L, who is going to sing the national anthem for us. Elizabeth had the privilege of singing at the Boston Pops. She is indeed just an extraordinary performer, and we were so grateful this week when we asked her, and she said yes to singing the national anthem. Liz.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
What a gift. Thank you so much. And we'll proceed with the way that we often proceed here at Loyola, with a prayer. And I've asked Father Penn Dawson to lead us. Father Dawson.
Thank you, Dean Landrieu. Let us pray. Good and loving God, you are the great lawgiver. We gather today. We give you thanks for our being, for our vocations, to that walk of life that you have called us that is unique in the law. We know that the oath of attorney is a noble swearing in. We ask you to give our graduates the perseverance to act with justice, with civility, to do your will, and to know that they are never alone when they are doing your will. For you are Lord forever and ever. Amen.
Given the circumstances of the pandemic, the Louisiana Supreme Court, through its Committee on Bar Admissions, was unable to host their traditional swearing-in ceremony, which for the past many years has been held at the Pontchartrain Center, of all of the graduates of all 4 of Louisiana's law schools being admitted to the bar. We wanted to host this in-person swearing-in for those who could come. We know that it is a solemn oath that you are about to take, and the ability of us to allow you to do that in person was so special to us. We know we did this last minute. We scrambled on this last week, and we're so grateful for those of you that were able to attend, because it's really important that not only we do this in person, but that we allow our friends and family to be there with us, because they journeyed with you through this path. I think they feel like they took the bar with you, I think. So we're excited to be able to offer this time for us to be together. I want to first acknowledge the stage guests, first our faculty, and it was going to be our staff, and they're going to be embarrassed by this, but I'm going to make them stand up anyway, because they say we're not sitting on stage, but I'm going to embarrass you anyway, guys. So faculty and staff, please stand for a round of applause. You got to stand up. Yes, you do. You all know that this faculty and staff journeyed with you from the days even before you walked into law school and all the days in between to make a difference for yourselves as you thought you couldn't do it one more day. And they were with you, and I'm grateful for the strength of their character and their commitment to you. I'm also joined on stage by 4 prestigious judges who I am so proud to call friends and colleagues. I don't know why you're the furthest from me. The Honorable Robin Pittman of Criminal District Court here in Orleans Parish, and Nandi Campbell of Orleans Parish Criminal District Court. Give them a round of applause, please. I am also grateful that 2 of our chief judges are here to bestow the oath on you. Judge Jim McKay serves as the chief judge of the 4th Circuit Court of Appeal. Judge Susan Shahardy of the 5th Circuit Court of Appeal. Both are Loyola alumni, and they are 2 of 3 Loyola alumni that serve as chief judges of our courts of appeal in Louisiana. There are only 5 courts of appeal, and 3 of those have chief judges who are Loyola Law graduates, and we're so very proud of them. Thank you for being with us. By the way, I should say that the 3rd of those is Judge Vanessa Whipple, who's a chief judge at the 1st Circuit Court of Appeal in Baton Rouge. Chief Judges McKay and Shahardy. The Committee on Bar Admissions administered the Louisiana Bar exam on July 26, 2021. 116 Loyola Law graduates sat for this bar exam. Among first-time takers and among all-time takers, Loyola Law graduates passed at a higher rate than any graduates of any other Louisiana law school, with 92% passage rate for our first-time takers and 84.4% passage rate among all-time takers. This is the first time in recorded history that Loyola Law has achieved this accomplishment. Congratulations. This accomplishment is due to your hard work, ladies and gentlemen admittees who are here, but also to so many who helped you along the way, not only your faculty and staff and your parents and spouses and partners and friends and children and dogs who comforted you through this. But also there's a special thanks to Professor Susie Scalise, who could not be here. She had a death in her family, so please keep her in your prayers. Professor Snyder and Tufts, who operate our Academic Success Program, and a particular set of faculty who work all summer for you. Professor Varnado, Professor Wallace, Professor Lovett, Professor Lassen, Professor Tully Noblet, Professor and Father Larry Moore, and Professor Bobby Harges. Please join me in a special thanks to them. Judges McKay and Shahardy, the following graduates have passed the bar and have passed all eligibilities for requirement. I'm going to call them each by name, ask you all each to stand and remain standing so that Judge Shahardy and Judge McKay can administer to you the oath. Gregory Joseph Angelico. And you all are free to clap in between when somebody stands up. Matthew James Bordelon. Gabrielle Catherine Broders. Catherine Kate Neal McCreed. Claire Nicole David. Jody Deshay Hill. Catherine Julia Kaya Holt. Shay Marie Jom. Lauren Taylor Crenshaw. Forrest Benedict. Forrest Bennett Ladd. I should know that, he's my research assistant, teaching assistant. Amanda Marie Lalibert. Lauren Elizabeth LeBlanc. Taylor Simone Madison. Kalisha Davis Rhea. Chloe Marie Ripple. Shayna Michelle Robertson. Matthew Keith Thompson. And Janae Alexa Torrance. Congratulations. Judge Shahardi and Judge McKay.
Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank Dean Landrieu and the faculty of the Loyola Law School for inviting us here to participate in this special day. We are delighted that Loyola went ahead with an in-person swearing in. Judge McKay and I have been members of the bench for much longer than we're going to talk about here today. And we welcome you today to a noble and storied profession, and hope that your journey into the practice of law for the rest of your life will be as fulfilling as ours has been. Would you please raise your right hand and repeat after me? I, say your name, solemnly swear or affirm I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Louisiana. I will maintain the respect due to courts of justice and judicial officers. I will not counsel or maintain any suit or proceeding which shall appear to me to be unjust, nor any defense except such as I believe to be honestly debatable under the law of the land. I will employ, for the purpose of maintaining the causes confided to me, such means only as are consistent with truth and honor, and will never seek to mislead the judge or jury by any artifice or false statement of fact or law. I will maintain the confidence and preserve inviolate the secrets of my client, and will accept no compensation in connection with a client's business except from the client or with the client's knowledge and approval. To opposing parties and their counsel, I pledge fairness, integrity, and civility, not only in court, but also in all written and oral communications. I will abstain from all offensive personality and advance no fact prejudicial to the honor or reputation of any party or witness unless required by the justice of the cause with which I am charged. I will never reject, from any consideration personal to myself, the cause of a defenseless or oppressed, or delay any person's cause for lucre or malice. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge Shahardi and Judge McKay. Members of the bar, it is now my honor to introduce to you the president of the Louisiana State Bar Association, Minor Pipes, to officially welcome you on behalf of the entire membership of the Louisiana State Bar Association. Minor.
Thank you, Dean. How nice is it to be in person? So, as Dean Landry said, I'm the president of the Louisiana State Bar Association, which means when I speak, sometimes I speak for 23,000 members, and I'm happy to say you're the newest ones. So congratulations and welcome. At the end of the day, you all have that feeling that I had 25 years ago, which is I put the work in and somehow I made it. And I know you feel that way, and you should be proud. You should be proud that you worked really hard in undergrad when some of your friends were partying too much, and instead you had a future vision. You worked hard to take the LSATs and do well. You worked hard to make it through law school. And then you went and you took the bar exam, which everybody told you was going to be hard, and you thought, well, I studied hard, I'll be okay, and you realized it was pretty hard too. And I'm happy to tell you, you made it. So, as one colleague to all of you, welcome. All I can tell you is, I hope you have a long, fruitful career, that you enjoy it as much as all the lawyers on this stage have, and that you take it seriously, because you now have a profession in front of you, and it's up to you what you do with that. We have all had times where we were very proud to be lawyers. There are times where lawyers embarrassed us, and we said, I hope I never act that way. So be the first. Be the one that makes yourself proud. Remember this degree. Nobody will ever take it away from you. And whether you're a judge one day, a lawyer, a dean of the law school, or plaintiff, defendant, you're a prosecutor, or you're an indigent defender, or even if you're just a business owner who happens to have a law degree, be proud of that degree. It's important. So congratulations. We're so happy to have you, and I look forward to seeing you all in the years to come. Thank you.
He's not going to say it, but I'm going to say it. I really do encourage you to get involved in the association itself. There are lots of opportunities for you to serve through the Louisiana State Bar Association and other associations where lawyers come together to do good. And Minor, we appreciate your leadership of the bar so very much. Congratulations and thank you. At this time, it is my honor to introduce, and we were laughing about this today, usually at ceremonies, I'm giving the speech and she's calling the names, and this time she's going to give the speech because I called the names. So it's really my honor to introduce someone today who really knows no introduction to our graduates, but who might need introduction to our members of our families here. Dean Mary Alguero is an alumnus of our law school, alumni of our law school. She has been on faculty for longer than she wants me to tell you, so I'm not going to say that because her looks belie it. She and I were just a few years apart in law school and have had just an amazing run of appreciation and gratitude for what a Loyola degree has done for us. And the students here know that Dean Alguero has served as your academic dean and as your professor, and was there for you when you didn't know what course to take or which course to drop or which course to add or how to figure out what that Erie doctrine was, or that even in legal research and writing where that doggone Oxford comma went. And she has led you all through that, and I was just really pleased that she agreed to say a few words with you today. So please welcome Dean Alguero to the stage.
Well, congratulations. I am especially proud as I look at you guys because I had the honor of having you in class, most of you, or at least seeing you in the halls. And yes, we did switch places, and I am so grateful for this opportunity to address you. It's funny because as we talked about this event, I thought, well, let me see, what message do I have? And one of the messages I went back and looked through was the message that I delivered to you guys when you were 1Ls. And I thought, you know, with just a few changes, this is the same message, because at that point you were starting out on a new adventure, and that was law school. And now you're starting out on a new adventure, and that's the practice of law. So I'll borrow a bit from it today, because I think it applies in much the same way. So first we start out, and wow, what an important time to begin practicing law. When you think about what's going on in our society, what the people that all of us turn to for help through everything that we've faced are lawyers. And if you think about that, people count on lawyers to solve problems. They look to lawyers to figure out what the law can be on healthcare and what the employment law can be for people who can't go to work and what education law will be. We look at civil rights issues that come up. Just think, your time in law school has been full of legal issues. And you've been called upon, and you will be called upon to think of how to handle things that in our lifetime maybe we haven't experienced. When we look back over history, people have experienced lots of big events. But right now, these are all new to us. And so people will look to you as lawyers. Lawyers are at the forefront of law creation, law reform, commentary on the law, of politics and government, of business, of dispute resolution, of law enforcement, of just about everything. Now, some of you in this room will lead relatively quietly through law practices that assist people and business entities day to day in handling private legal needs. Without you, the rule of law would not be enforced, and it wouldn't be smoothly regulating behavior the way we need it to. Others of you, you may not know it yet, but others of you will lead in grand ways. You will be in the public eye. You will serve as judges, as lawmakers, as mayors, as governors, prosecutors, national and community organization leaders, and more. Some of you know it already because that's your goal. Some of you don't know that yet. Wherever and however you are called to serve, the power and privilege you have as lawyers puts you in a unique position in society. So I hope you will serve others well with compassion and empathy. So my advice to you on this day, and this is from your 1L orientation, because we have judges in the room, I will make 3 main points. Number 1, be open-minded. Open your minds to the people and the ideas and the laws you encounter. As you practice law, or as you judge, or you find yourself in law reform and policy, listen to others. Critically think about and evaluate multiple viewpoints. Don't think that your way of thinking about something is the only way. Keep your mind open. Others may not convince you that their way is the right way, but when they don't, your position will be strengthened because you will have thought about the different ways. So don't hesitate to get out of your comfort zone and really think about those issues. Number 2, work hard. I know at this point you want to go, wait, I just did that for 3 or 4 years. It's time for me to take a break. But work hard at everything you do. Work hard on your clients' cases. They deserve it. Always be prepared and do your best work. Work hard to establish meaningful relationships with the people you encounter, with judges, with other lawyers, with your staff, with your clients. And work hard to remember why you became a lawyer, to discern what the best thing is for you, what your best role will be as you are practicing law or as you move to a different career. Work hard to be a good counselor and a good advisor to your clients. And finally, number 3, be flexible. Back when you began law school, we urged you to plan as much as you could, but we warned you that you would need to be flexible and adjust as things changed, as you adjusted to the workload. And none of us knew what you were going to find. None of us predicted a pandemic. None of us predicted the political issues that would arise. But you persevered and you made it. And now you are more than ready to practice law and to take on whatever challenges come your way. A final thought. So lawyers like to talk. So yes, we had 3 points, but we have a final thought. As you join the alumni of Loyola University New Orleans and the practicing bar, I was reminded the other day when Dean Landrieu and I were talking about an address I heard many years ago by one of Loyola's standout alums, Judge Miriam Walzer. And as she addressed a group of students, she reminded the students that they stand on the shoulders of the Loyola alums who came before them, that they stand on the shoulders of giants. She reminded us that when you stand on the shoulders of giants, you have a responsibility to strive for excellence, not only for yourself, but also for those who came before you, whose shoulders you stand on, and for those who will follow you, because you are creating a path for them. So today I remind you, you stand on the shoulders of giants. When you do that, some of the tough battles have been fought for you, though you have new battles to fight and new principles to establish. When you stand on the shoulders of giants, you can learn lessons from the past and from those who came before you, but you'll need to build on the work they began and adapt and address the new issues. You join a profession that is uniquely positioned to impact the world. So embrace the challenges you are sure to face, always remembering that in the Jesuit tradition, you are a man or woman who is in service to others, and you are well prepared to handle what comes your way. So stand tall, do your best, knowing that your shoulders will be the shoulders on which future generations of Loyola and Louisiana lawyers will stand. Congratulations.
Thank you. Another round of applause for Dean Alguero. It is now my great honor to welcome you to the Loyola Alumni Association. And I asked Professor Bill Quigley to bestow this on you. So Professor Quigley, if you will stand here. He has a pin for each of you all. Professor Quigley, as you all know, has served as the enormously giant director of our law clinic for so many years, and just has retired this past year, and of course he's still here because he comes to everything still. This is what being in service to your community means and what it looks like, and he has taught so many of us what it really means to be in service to others. So you should be honored to receive this Alumni Association pin from him. And judges, I'm going to ask if you all will stand here and shake the graduates' hands as they come up. So graduates, please just come up in the names in which I call you. I'm not sure that Greg Angelico ever got here, but Matthew Bordelon, you can come up on this side, I guess. Yes. Come on, Matthew. Gabrielle Broders. You know what? So we won't wear out. We'll just let them do this, and then we'll clap for them all. Catherine Kate Creed. Claire David. Yeah, stay up for one big picture, guys. Just stay over there for one big picture of you all. Good job, Dean Alguero. Always fixing things. Jody Deshay Hill. Catherine Julia Kaya Holt. Shay Marie John. Forrest Bennett Ladd. I got you. Amanda Marie Lalibert. Lauren Elizabeth LeBlanc. Taylor Simone Madison. Kalisha Davis Rhea. Wade Reeves. Chloe Marie Ripple. Shayna Michelle Robertson. And Janae Alexa Torrance. What did I miss? Come on up. Sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, she came, yeah. Yeah. Congratulations. What's it say? Esquire. I love that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give these folks a round of applause. Can you all gather so that they can get a picture of you? There we go. Remy's going to get one from behind. There you go. Look at Forrest right in the middle.
And do you want them in kind of 2 rows, or you want them all the way across?
Remy, you can take control here.
Yeah, like
Go ahead, Kate. You got it. Kate just got married. She knows how to do this. This is wedding photos. How about this? Take your masks off. Look at y'all. If you're comfortable, just for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony. Please join us outside in the reception area in Palm Court to celebrate with these new, very special lawyers. Congratulations. Thank you. Beautifully done.
All right, what a nice thing.